everybody. I just finished up with work and I had a little bit of time. So I thought, you know what? I've got time to do a retro react tonight. I know the weekend is here and everybody is gearing up for that. Isn't it like a 3-day weekend? I believe it is. So, hello, Missy, Leaky, Okie Doll, Miss Music, Yada, uh, Keto, everybody coming in. Hello, everybody. So, what's going on with Foodie? Well, Miss Foodie has taken the night off. According to Foodie, that she is sick. That's right, she's sick. It couldn't be because of your cooking, could it? But how convenient that she's sick. She got a bunch of money today, and all of a sudden she's sick. She's got orzoitis. What the heck is that? How in the world do you get orzoitis? What exactly is that? That's just a made up word, ain't it? She just made up her own word for what she wants to be wrong with her. Maybe she's going to the movies again, movies, those movies. Yeah, the movies that she keeps going to and it makes her sick. So she's taking the night off. So how about we do a retro react? I think that would be a good idea. We've got a few Twitter peeps to go over first, but I've got a retro react planned for you guys, like one small clip and then one longer clip. So I hope you guys enjoy. It may not be like a 4 or 5 hour retro react stream, but we can still have fun. I'm sure you guys have things to do anyway. We'll just, we'll keep it kind of on the shorter side if we can. So tell y'all what. How about we just get into the Twitter peeps and get this party started? Let's do it. Let's do the Twitter peeps. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps. Let me just go ahead and pull it up. I'm going to make sure that I am where I need to be, and I am. So what are we doing? What are we doing? We're going to Twitter. That's where we're going. All right, so for those of you that you happen to be on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. For those of you not on Twitter, that is why I do the peeps. That way you guys can keep up with all the girl world stuff without having to be on the bird apps yourselves. I'll just bring the peeps straight to you. Okay, Tired AF says, in other words, I'm done dealing with this crap for the night. Yep, there we go. So there's Foodie. She put out a community post saying, sorry, guys, I am not feeling well. I think I have orzoitis. I will miss you. We will bees tomorrow. So let's talk about this orzoitis situation. Chantal, didn't you take a bunch of money from your beezers and promise them to do a big bees? What happened to that? I mean, that is so Chantal coded anyway. Take the money first after making the promises. And then once you get the money, suddenly you want to screw off. Suddenly something happens. You just get sick. You always get sick after you take the money, not before. Isn't that interesting? That the sickness always follows a big bunch of money. Maybe money makes you sick. Maybe that's it. But yeah, she's taking the night off for orzoitis, whatever the hell that is. Yep. Bad Seed says, Foodie Beauty, you are a freaking coward that never takes accountability. Stay racist. Yeah, speaking of the racist comments, she didn't want to deal with that today. Didn't want to address it. That's okay. She doesn't have to address it. People in her chat were offended. Some people have left. She keeps it up. She'll lose everybody except for like 4 or 5 people. Maybe she's okay with that. So keep on keeping on, Foodie. Keep ruining your kick channel. You do what you got to do, and people will do what they got to do. And I agree. And Villa, my day was good. Hello, Kathy. She's either greened out or visiting a certain person. Well, maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe she's visiting him and being greened out. What are the chances that both are happening at the same time? Foodie does go to the movies. The movies that always make her huff and puff. Those movies. The movie that she seems to be allergic to those movies. Doc Remy LeBeau says, Foodie Beauty translation. Chantal will scoot outside and get baked and show up on Kick in the middle of the night. Probably. She's going to go see a certain somebody first, maybe partake of his sexy groceries that she bought him, and then come back and act like I didn't do anything. Yeah, we know, Foodie. We know. We know what's going on. I don't even know why you bother to hide it anymore. Eyelash says Foodie Beauty using a meat tenderizer tool to turn on the water and move the bottle. It's bizarre how she continues to willfully give away her mobility. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me just open this up.
Evil Dead, these.
Okay, shut up. Shut up, Foodie. Shut up. Go ahead. What's going on with you?
I put you guys so I can see you. Let me see. Maybe right here. Power wash? Wait.
Why does she have her camera? She's washing dishes. Why is she holding onto her phone? That is bizarre.
I'm charging this Foodie. Maybe we can scoot later for a treat or something.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Does this look weird to anybody? So she's got the phone in one hand like this. She's got the meat tenderizer in the other hand, turning on the water faucet. Is that like some fetish play for somebody? Like you're doing your dishes. Why are you holding on to your phone? Like you got the phone pointed at the faucet for a reason. Why can't you let go of the phone? Wouldn't it be easier to let go of the phone and turn the faucet on and then pick the phone back up? Huh? What is this weirdness going on? I don't understand, dude. Put the phone down.
The mummy
Weirdo.
was like Evil Dead, these. Would I be fine? Nah.
You know what? And this is so unnecessary. Hey, Grateful. Hey, Yarn. Chantal, you screwed up. You walked all the way up those stairs and back again with no problem. That means you can stand your big butt up and you can turn that faucet on. So why are you putting on an act for? Who is this for? What fetish person wanted this? Is this for the immobilizer feedies? Is that what they're asking for? I want you to play act like you can't even turn the faucet on. I'll give you money. Is that who it's for? Yeah, stand up and turn on your damn faucet. This is ridiculous. Well, thank you, Ruby. Natter's place is like a few stops away from Foodie on the train, I believe. Well, is he staying with Dee Dee or is he staying with somebody else? Because that's the part that a lot of people are confused about. Like he did the video at Dee Dee's place. It looked like Dee Dee's place. The setup was similar, which is not close to where Chantal is. So is he staying somewhere else and he just had to do the video there? I don't know. But if he's close by, it would make sense that she's disappearing for short periods of time and then coming back and nobody's the wiser. He said he's at Dee Dee's. Well, the thing is, you can't trust that man. Is he going to tell us the truth? Would he lie for Chantal? If she said, hey, I'll give you a bunch of money, lie to people, confuse people, he might. We can't trust nobody on that side. They all lie. Rule number 1, they all lie.
I gotta do dishes. I gotta do dishes. I'm doing dishes.
This is so stupid. Using a tool to turn on your faucet. Ma'am, this is not a Wendy's. If you are so lacking in mobility that you got to use a meat tenderizer tool to turn on your faucet, it is time to go into assisted living. I am dead serious, dead ass. If you got to use a tool to turn on the faucet, you need some help. You need to go somewhere where people can help you. This is crazy. Oh, geez.
I put you guys so I can see you.
Performative AF. That's what this is. Performative AF. She's performing for somebody. Sandy Shores says the ball is in your court, Chantal. So here are some of the comments from people after the incident with Whitey Lover. King Yu says, Chantal, as one of your African-American subscribers, you will not be getting another from me. If someone called me a monkey, it's racist. I don't give an F how you cut it. Point blank, period. You don't get to decide that for an ethnicity you have never been. Happy Joy says, I watched it back and YouTube lover was indeed in the chat calling everyone monkeys. Unbelievable. They also say, well, Chantal, I think you should watch it back and reconsider. Yep, ball's in your court, Foodie. What are you going to do? How are you going to handle it? And like I said earlier, when someone shows you who they are the first time, believe them. Don't wait for a second, or third, or fourth time. Take the initiative and act. Do not expect someone who talks in a hateful manner or lets other people who talk in a hateful manner that they're going to change, that they're going to reprimand the people that need reprimanding, especially if they might be giving her money behind the scenes, and that's why she's letting them stay. So, like, when someone shows you their true face, don't ignore it. Just take the initiative and walk. Doc Remy LeBeau says their couples channel got remonetized, and now she's already talking about traveling together again. The cycle starts anew. Well, she can talk about traveling, but I'll believe it when I see it, and I don't think I'm going to see it. I don't think Salah's going to be traveling with her. I don't think he's ever going to be seeing her. I mean, let's go another way with this. What if the couples channel is not for her and Salah, but for her and Nader? I mean, that's who she really wants to be with. That's the person she's talking to. That's the one she's giving money to. So if she monetized the channel, maybe it wasn't for her and Salah. Maybe it was for her and somebody else. And of course, you don't want to say that. Maybe she wants it to be a big surprise, like, surprise, we're doing the couples channel. That would be a big shock to the community. Maybe a source of income for him. I don't know. And she's all about subterfuge and keeping things under the covers, and this might be part of it. I don't know. So I'll believe the traveling when I see it happen. I will believe that he's in the picture when I actually see his face on camera. What's that? Thank you, Keto. She actually turned the water up higher because she said she's in a hurry and get the dishes done. Didn't know that the higher the water pressure, the quicker that you were able to wash dishes. Nor did I. But maybe it's kind of a mental thing. Or if I put more water in the sink, I can wash the dishes faster and get where I want to go. But this is Chantal we're talking about. Maybe she thought if I just more water means I can get done faster and I can get out of here and I can go to the movies. The movies. We're going to the movies. Sure. Okay. We're going to the movies with orzo-itis. It sounds really healthy. Okay. Robert Crazy Troll Band says, theory, Waddy Lover is a feedie who pays her big for content. Money talks louder than stopping racism. Well, money talks in her world. I don't know what he's doing with her behind the scenes. I have no idea. But it wouldn't surprise me, and that's why she's doubling down and 10 toes down for Waddy Lover. Otherwise, she'd get rid of him. So, what's the motivation there? Maybe she rented a car and keeping it a secret. Maybe. Because she knows if she did rent a car, if she told people she rented a car, everybody would know where she was going. So let's just not talk about that. Let's not talk about renting a car to go see you-know-who. Yep, I believe that too, Caramel. She's definitely seeing him. I bet she's with him right now. Yep. Yeah. I said in my one video, I said, you know what? This is like an open secret. So why act like it's a secret? We know who you're interested in. We know who you're talking to. We know who's talking to you. He got over $500 in sexy groceries. You paid for them. You had them delivered. That's why when he got the groceries, he had no idea what was in the bags. And there were many items that related to you. So why are we continuing to lie? I don't know. Is it because he doesn't want you to say it outright? Is it because you're afraid your subs will go away? Why continue to lie when you really shouldn't? We are all aware. We're not stupid. And this just might as well just say it. All right, Doc Remy LeBeau says Beezers are just weird people. Foodie Beauty is a 42-year-old woman who craves butt pats from people who live in her phone for doing the literal bare minimum to keep her alive. This dynamic is so effed up. Now, here's some of the Beezers. The Beezers cheer her on for the stupidest little things, like eating a healthy meal or wiping her butt or cleaning her kitchen. They're like, oh, we're so proud of you. You know, like, and they just haven't gotten it yet. That she doesn't do anything because if she does a little bit of something, she expects money for it. Like, oh, you want me to clean my house? Pay me. You want me to get on the scooter and go outside? Pay me. You want me to wipe my butt? Pay me. She expects payment for everything and they deliver. And that's why she acts that way. They need to stop paying her. You know, that way she learns to do things on her own and she doesn't expect payment every single time. Doc Remy LeBeau says, I lied. I needed to clip this. This is just from walking to the kitchen to the couch. Uh-oh. Let's watch.
That's enough excitement for one day.
She's out of breath. Just walking from her kitchen to the couch. She's out of breath like this. Wow. Okay. You know what? I don't know what to believe anymore. She went into town and she walked up a huge flight of stairs. And then she came back down and she wasn't breathing like this. And then all of a sudden she's in her house and she walks from the kitchen to the couch and she's like, stop faking over there, Chantal. Stop it. How is it you could walk up those stairs and walk back and you weren't breathing as heavy, but you're in your house, it's air conditioned, and suddenly you're breathing heavy? The math ain't mathin'. Something is performative here. Yeah, it's very, very puzzling, very interesting. It's like you walked up them stairs and back again, you were fine. And suddenly you're not fine. It's just weirdness. Yep, and here we go. Doc Remy LeBeau, Foodie Beauty, feeder rider. So here's Rider on the Storm, sending about $10 because 1,000 bits is $10. And here's Rider again with 2,000 bits, $20, so $30. And I heard that Nina gave money as well. So, and she got some money from people. Uh-oh, what's this? She pooped herself at that restaurant. Of course she did. Of course she would. Because why not? You know, it's just too much work to be a normal human being. Got to act feral. You're in a nice restaurant and you poop your pants. Because why not? Everybody does it, right? According to Chantal. Hello, Claudia. A half pint says now she's doing toilet content for another audience. Absolutely vile. She wasn't brought up. She was dragged. What's this? Okay, this is courtesy of Hectic Llama. Thank you, Hectic Llama.
Look at the llama. Yeah.
Oh my God, seriously? She kept the camera rolling. She could have muted. Why didn't she mute? Unless she wanted people to hear it. She knows how to push that mute button. Hello, Bella Bella. Is it you? I'm sorry, I have to do this because she's doing that. I have to. It's important. Like, I mean, I've heard of shit content, but this is ridiculous. She didn't have to be literal with it. When somebody says your content is shit, you should not shit on camera. That's just foul. Then you see her admit to it, and there's a short where it happens. Well, we're watching through Hectic Llama right now, and they're kind of showing it a little bit. Let's keep going.
All right, cat's taken care of. Oh, I gotta go bathroom again.
Oh, Lord. What? Girl, you just got back. What the hell? You just got through. What do you mean you gotta go? Do you have diarrhea? It hit you just that fast? We weren't done? The pipes weren't all cleaned out? You know what? Just stay in there. Stay for like 5 minutes and make sure you're all done.
Woo! Oh.
Can I ask y'all something? Hold on. This is what's striking me as weird. Is her bathroom close to the kitchen? Isn't it further down the hallway? Like, I did hear the toilet flush. Her camera is in the kitchen area. It's on the island. So, like, isn't her bathroom like down a hallway? No, just off. Like, I'm just trying to remember how close the bathroom is to the kitchen. Because that flush sounded really, really close. She has two bathrooms? Really? Across the hallway and next to her bathroom. But somebody is saying there's a second bathroom. Because her grunting and all that sounds really close, like she's right off camera range. And it's just striking me as weird. Because I'm like, if somebody were in a bathroom, when we get more of a far away, echoey sound with the voice, it sounds really close. Like the bathroom is literally right next to the camera. She only has one and has two entrances. Okay. It's just striking me weird, the fact that her grunting is just like right there. Yeah, how is it so clear? It's a shared bathroom with doors on each side for the two bedrooms. One bathroom, closet. Okay, one bathroom, closet, bedroom. Okay. But she sounds really clear. She loves to be gross, so there is that. True. Yeah, you know what? It does kind of sound like she's faking. But maybe she got somebody on, one of her fetish people was like, I want to hear the sounds of you going to the bathroom. So she's not going to take her camera. If somebody's paying her for a request, she could fake it. She can fake going to the bathroom. How are they going to know? She's still going to get the money. Like the person's like, I want to hear the sounds of you going to the bathroom. So she's going to leave the camera behind and she's going to make the sounds. Not that I want to see her go to the bathroom, mind you. But she can go like, How is anybody going to know? Maybe they wanted to hear that. Yeah, very anime coded. Anybody could fake going to the bathroom like that. It. You can fake stuff like this. And you know what? I'm calling bullshit. You know what? You want to know why I'm calling bullshit? Hello, kitten. You know why I'm calling bullshit? I'm calling bullshit based on the fact that if she were doing her business, wouldn't she be taking a moment to use the bidet? I mean, that's what she uses to rinse off. But she's going allegedly to the bathroom and like she's in and out too quickly. Not only that, but if you're doing your business, you got to take your pants down, pull them back up. That takes a minute. So you got to, pull your pants down, do your business. Then she's got to fill up the bidet. It's too quick. She's faking. Listen, forgive me, chat, for being gross. Forgive me. But we're getting scientific here with this nonsense. We have to get scientific. If I have to think it, then so do you. If Foodie's in the bathroom and she's straining that much, that means things are having trouble coming out. You feel me? Okay. That means things are going to be messy. Real messy. Like if she's straining like that, that means, she's got a lot going on. And it's going to take a minute to clean that up. So how in the world is she getting out of the bathroom so quick? She lying. Fake news.
Smells like fish. All right, guys, I'm here for you.
Hello, Jason.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. Lies.
I washed my hands.
No, you didn't.
Oh, no, I didn't. From the turmeric, too.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I'm washing. I don't wipe my ass, eh? I use a bidet, so why do I have to wash my hands? There's no need.
Ma'am, please stop lying. If you had used the bidet, we would have heard the water running. Because you got to fill it up in order to use it. You don't have one of those bidet hoses that, attached to your shower that you can just jump in the shower and, rinse off. Give yourself the pressure washing treatment. So we didn't hear the water turn on. We heard the toilet flush, but we didn't hear anything after that. So where's the bidet action? And forgive me for saying this, you got a great big ass, okay? You might have to fill out that bidet twice or 3 times in order to get all the stuff. So we didn't hear no water. You didn't clean off nothing. Nothing. Why the fuck you lying? You're always lying.
No need. Dirty and vile. I know. Yeah, because I'm live for 6 hours. I have to go. Nature calls. Not my fault. Okay, let's go. I gotta go to the bathroom first. Be right back. Oh. What's this?
So that was the video from Hectic Llama. Even though that her content is shit anymore, that was a great video from Hectic Llama. Well done. Oh my God. What have we come to? We went from Crackhead Olympics to actual shit content. What has happened to us, girl world? What have we come to? Like, what the hell is this nonsense? I don't even know anymore. Oh, yikes. Okay. Doc Remy LeBeau says she's so freaking uncultured. Good grief. What do we got here? Is this milk? Are you doing the who cow content now, Foodie? Are you trying to like whistle them in to your content? You know, doing stuff with milk and cookies. Oh, you don't want me to talk about that? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. People shouldn't know that creators like yourself do who cow content, human cow, and creators that cater to them. They do the milk and cookie things, and you're drinking milk. Sorry. I didn't know people weren't supposed to know that. My bad, Foodie. That's her dinner. Sassy Cat says Foodie Beauty is on kick and blocking before a single word has even come out of her mouth. She is not in the mood today. Defending Whitey Lover. Not doing the same drama as yesterday. Foodie is in a moody. Oh, was she in a mood? Was she crabby? Well, crabby can be boring. It doesn't really last long. I'm looking for a rage. Not crabby. Crabby, who cares about crabby? Who really cares about crabby? Crabby's not interesting. Try again, Foodie. All right, so we're done with the Twitter peeps. There weren't that many. So she went live, and that's all the peeps there were. That should tell you how interesting it was. So we're going to go on to the retro react. So where are we starting first? How about with a really short clip? Courtesy of the channel Beauty Bites. Now, this is a small channel, but like I look all over the place for all the good stuff. Like stuff that you guys maybe have never seen, or you don't remember, or you weren't introduced to. And this clip from Beauty Bites has to do with Foodie's bedroom. How dirty it became. Because it was a disaster. Using an entire rake to clean her room. And this was when she was making 20, 30 grand a freaking month. And there's no excuse for that. All right. So again, this is courtesy of Beauty Bites. There were only a few videos on the channel, but interesting clip. All right. So here we go.
Let's get two. Hi, pretty girl.
BBJ.
Beautiful girl.
That right there was beneath her desk. That was just one area of the room. That was all beneath her desk. Look at all that mess. Take screenshots if you want. I'll leave it here for a second. Yep. Now, like, again, this is one area of her house. Her entire house was like a hoarder house. Box mountains in every room. Empty Amazon boxes stocked from ceiling to floor. That's how we came up with Box Mountain. We had to make it into a joke because there were so many of them. Like she was just spending money on Amazon like it was going out of style. And of course, we remember the fruit flies, the moldy pots, the liquefied food in her room, the mummified food in the KFC drawer. Like, what could we do? We just had to make a joke out of all this nastiness. Keep going. And there, that's what's on top of the table. Look at all that mess. And here she is trying to explain it away. I was in a deep depressive state. My mind and emotions were a mess, and my room is a reflection of this. Well, isn't that interesting? Because you're staying in this other apartment. This is years later. And your new apartment looks a lot like your old place. So how is this? How can this be? The pizza in the closet. Oh, that's when she was with BB. And that's how they got a roach infestation when she lived with BB, because of her hiding pizza boxes in the closet versus throwing them away. She could have taken those pizza boxes, put them in her car, and dumped them in a dumpster somewhere and not had a roach infestation. But that's one area of a room.
What the heck is that?
That right here, you're probably wondering, what is that? That's one of her wigs. This by the door is one of her wigs. And look at all this pile of mess in front. Like, this is a walking hazard. This is not the kind of stuff you can walk through. You gotta walk over. But this back here, this dark thing, that's one of her wigs. I remember back in the day, Chantal spent over $2,000 in wigs. Some of them were really nice. I got to hand it to Foodie. Some of them were really nice, but they weren't nice after a while because she never cleaned them and stored them properly. They'd always end up on the floor. She would spend money on wigs and then just, boop, toss them on the floor, let them get dirty.
It's a wig.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a dead Wookiee or something.
Are you making footprints in the snow? Look at these footprints in the snow. And you're beezing. You're beezing to boot. Hey?
You're not cold, Snowcat? It is winter.
Hi, Beezer.
I will always have a bone to pick with Foodie, how she claims to be an animal lover. And yet, when her and Pete moved into the villa and his name was on the lease, she took the room with the balcony. Pete's cat, Timbit, couldn't leave his room. If she really loved animals, what she could have done was give Pete the room with the balcony so that little Timbit could have gone out on the balcony and gotten some fresh air and sunshine and possibly some stimulation, since it wasn't going to leave his room. And if you're wondering why didn't Timbit leave his room, Timbit had, feline leukemia. So Timbit could not be in contact with BBJ or Sam. But if she was such an animal lover, why not give Pete the room with the balcony for Timbit's sake? Because that balcony she's on, she barely was on that thing. Like, you made her to take the room with the balcony, yet you never really used it. So you took it all for nothing just because you could. Oh. Yes, you are seeing what you're seeing. Hold on. I kind of missed it. Back up.
Beezer.
Ma'am. I wasn't kidding when I said she had to rake her carpet. She took an actual rake to her carpet to get the trash up. Have you raise your hand if you're like, never have I ever used a rake to rake up stuff from my bedroom. Never have I ever used a broom like a rake. Yes, here she did. Her and Pete's both. Even though he was in the house and part of his job, in exchange for Chantal paying all the bills and all the rent, his job was to take the trash out. But instead of taking the trash out, they put the trash on the balcony for months and it just froze like a stone. So they used the balcony as a storage point for the mess. Instead of taking it out. That happened. Sure did. Yeah, look at her doing that day after. Gee, I wonder who helped her clean. Her mother and her sister. They came over and cleaned her room for her. This 30-something-year-old woman, they cleaned her room more than once. She would let it get like nasty, and then her family come over and help her clean. Imagine being a 30-something-year-old and you have the big fupa balls to call your mother, who has a job, who doesn't even live in the same block as you, and say, hey, Mom, can you clean my room? And your mom actually does it. That is what Chantal did. Calling her family to clean her filthy, disgusting room when she had enough money to hire a maid service. They would have come in and cleaned everything for her.
I have the windows open and the fan going. And Sam likes to play with these. He always brings them to my room. Every time we order St. Hubert's, the boxes come wrapped in this. And he brings them to my room. So, sorry, Sam. It's going in the garbage, Sam. I'm going to spend money on toys, and this is what he loves. Well,
yeah, that's a cat thing. Oh, show us.
So far,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trash bags. Big lawn trash bags. That all came from her room. 6 huge trash bags of trash for one single bedroom. One room, one person. And as far as your cat playing with whatever the heck that was, Foodie, that's a cat thing. Cats are a law all unto themselves. You don't know that? I know that. I've owned cats for years. I know that. Animals play with what they want to play with. They don't care how much money you spent on it. They just find something that amuses them and they just off they go. Just because you spend $50 on a toy doesn't mean they're going to like it. But going back to this, 6 trash bags, y'all, for one person. One. Oh, wait, there's 7. There's one over there. So let's go back and count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on.
So
6.
So far,
7.
a lot of garbage.
Yeah, a lot of garbage. That's ridiculous. Stuff in garbage bags for you. Just you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, sweetie.
Hello, BBJ.
So I got to bring these dishes down. I already brought one load. Got to bring some of these garbage bags down to go out with garbage tonight. Peeps takes the garbage out every night.
No, he doesn't. That's a lie.
But it's looking a lot better than it did. All right, guys. You ready for the big reveal? Ta-da!
Yeah, all of this that you're seeing, she did not do that. The room looking like that, that was not her. That was mom. That was sister. They were the ones who cleaned her room. Look at her bed. Bed's perfectly made. They hung up those lights. They hung up that wall hanging. They did that. They decorated her room for her. She is not responsible for that. Somebody else did that for her.
I'm going to put this here. My happy place. I got from Amazon doorstop. My TV area. See if I can focus out. There we go. My TV area. Closet. I did vacuum. I might need to do a second pass around. Door to my private balcony. So this is my bed. Now this looks kind of, it needs some adjustments, especially along the top there. But Pete and I are going to work on perfecting that. And I got these all on Amazon. So that's my bed. And have some extra pillows here. I like to put for my feet, my Dalai Lama or my Barack Lama. And here I have, if you look under here, that's water from my machine, my CPAP machine. I keep a, this looks kind of messy, but I keep a hair dryer down there, an iron.
Does anybody believe that Chantal did all of this herself? That she cleaned up all the garbage herself, that she vacuumed herself, that bed is perfectly made herself. She hung up those lights herself. I don't believe it. Nope. Nope. That's a whole lot of work. Cleaning all that up. She had help. Absolutely. Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. Nope, 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 and nope.
That bag is stuck under the leg. I gotta grab that. Now these crackers have to go downstairs. But in the meantime, I'm using them as something to put my tripod on. Some water. These are wipes for my machine.
Yeah, sure, for your machine. Next.
Got a little fan. You might hear it. Do you guys like what I did with the lights? Trying to look all Instagram and stuff. Now, I remember a comment. Somebody said all she needs is to pick up her garbage and get a nice, cute laundry bin. So I got some. I have this one from the dollar store, this one from Amazon, and it kind of matches my pillows and stuff. So yeah. See, I still have some laundry to do, but I did do most of it.
Yeah, and something of note, like back in the day, Chantal, her clothes were all over the floor. Here's the thing, y'all. There is literally a washer and dryer right next to her bedroom. It's the washer and dryer were like a stacked unit upstairs, right there outside her bedroom. There was really no reason for her to have dirty clothes. She didn't have to walk downstairs where there might be a washer and dryer. It's in that same hallway between her room and Pete's room. Yeah, the villa was really, really nice. So who picked up her garbage? Mom and sister. The family came over and picked up stuff for her. Mom's cleaning service.
So this is my bathroom. Oops. So it's a lot cleaner than it was. I cleaned that rug, washed my floor. This is my sink area. I have a nightlight that's scented. This is a fragrance flower from Scentsy. My face washes, clean face cloths. Here, clean sink. I know I sound out of breath, guys. Hopefully that will change someday. Some pocket bag, some Lush products here for the shower, toothbrush, hand soap.
You know, and this is proof that somebody else did this. Because somebody else would be very meticulous about placing things just so. Chantal's not that way. She's not very detail oriented. Like she'll just throw anything anywhere. Like you can tell somebody did this. Lining things up. Oh, it's this, and this over here. She's not that way. She places whatever, wherever.
Mouthwash. This stuff is really good. TheraBreath, and I think it's alcohol free. Some face cleanser, Lush soap, and my toilet. Back of my toilet is nice and clean. Oh, there's a bit of rust down there. It's not poop, I swear. And and this is really good. Arctic Kiss Scentsy. Smells up your room for days. So this is my thing here.
Stop right there. Does anybody see what I see? If you're having trouble spotting it, allow me to point it out right here. What do y'all see? Remember me telling you this story about the half-used douche? Hello, was Rose Thorne lying? Was I lying to you people? Do you think I was exaggerating? Do you think I was telling you like, what does Amber call it? A hootenberry? No. I was telling the truth, family. I was telling the truth. Girlfriend has a half-used douche right there. She's saving the other half for later. Y'all thought I was pulling one on you, didn't you? I was lying. Nope, I don't lie. I remember this. And I'm like, you've got to be joking. No, I'm not joking. Is that not, you can't, bro said you can't save something like this. You use it and then you throw it away. You don't save the other half for later. That's just nasty. Nasty. You're nasty. She's nasty. But I just thought I'd point that out, just because you need to see that. If I had to see it, so do you. You're welcome. But let's keep going.
Anti-diarrhea medication.
There's a nice clear shot of it. I'm so mean.
And lots of Vagisil.
Yeah, like the whole Vagisil aisle right there in that medicine cabinet.
Gotta have Vagisil. And clean towel, clean tub. My tub is usually clean.
Yeah, because you never take a shower.
I don't use it often. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're right. You don't take a shower.
No, I do rinse out the tub. I don't want it to get clogged and dirty. So, yes, I do clean that a lot.
No, you don't. You just said you don't ever take a shower.
So, that's my own little bathroom. One bonus about living here, having your own bathroom. That's for sure. Whew. Whew. Okay, guys.
So that's it from Beauty Bites. Is everybody okay? Is everybody all right? You're like, oh my God, what was that? Rose, what are you doing to us tonight? Hey, if I had to see it years ago, then you had to see it. And that's just how it is. Just deal with it. Now you know what I know. But I'm going to cleanse your brains a bit. And I'm going to show you something maybe you haven't seen. So way back in the day, Foodie actually did some dumpster diving. Did y'all know that? Our girl, on a few occasions, she went dumpster diving. And on one occasion, she found some expired candy. Maybe you guys have heard of mention about like her dumpster diving and getting expired Rolos out of the dumpster. Well, I'm about to show you. Oh, she didn't try. She actually succeeded. Do y'all want to see this old footage for old time's sake? For those that haven't seen it, she made Rolo cookies. Play it. Okay, so we're going to do that. Just for old time's sake. And this is also courtesy of the channel Beauty Bites. So let's watch Foodie do some dumpster diving.
My lack of enthusiasm is why they wanted me along. Butt shot.
And to answer your question, when was this released? Let's see, 4 years ago.
Okay, close this behind you. Oh my. Hold on.
By the way, guys, it's cold out. It's cold enough to see your breath. It sucks.
Got the camera on me?
Yep.
Look how piled high that is. Oh my god. Okay. I don't even know where to start with this. It smells like mostly food. So that's gonna take some stuff. Keep that bag in case we find anything. There's so much garbage that I don't know, man. You know?
You know, I still don't know why Foodie was dumpster diving. Maybe she saw some dumpster dive videos and the views, and she's like, I want to do that too. Maybe she was looking on a trend to hop on, and that's why she did it. But yeah, she did the dumpster diving thing a few times.
Yep.
We have a gift card. I'm going to keep that because there might be, I'm going to check the balances. There probably isn't anything, but you never know.
Anyway, I've been watching the new season of She-Ra.
Yeah.
So good. Got 2 episodes left. Just got the last 2 episodes left. Yeah, it's been...
Pete, shut up. Shut up. You're adding nothing to the content. Shut up. Please, just shut up.
It's better than ever.
Shut up.
Exclusive Christmas offer, $10 off. I'm going to keep that.
Even though I'm pretty sure that's just a flyer you can get inside the store.
Yeah, but you have to buy something and then they give it to you.
Yeah.
Aha. A wallflower, which I have the thing for it from last time. Another gift card. Another gift card. I think that's it for this one. All right. So I'm going to put these bags back after. Leave it clean. But there is a bunch of Rolos and coffee and stuff in that bag. I need to get that stuff. I don't know if I can reach it.
Yeah, well, because, you know, why not? So of all the stuff, she's like zeroing in on the food and the candy. Oh, I see a bunch of candy down there at the bottom. I can't leave until I get it. We got to get that candy. Free candy. Hello, diabetes, who cares? Let's just get that doggone candy. Get it out right now.
Damn it. Hold on, guys. All right, guys. So there's a whole bunch of coffee, Rolos. There's stuff in that bag. And I just like, I'm standing on a thing and it's just barely out of reach. So unfortunately, I can't grab these things because I am not, the opening to the dumpsters, I'm not wide enough for me to climb in. And it's too dangerous. So, and my grabber's just like really not meant to grab heavy things. So there's like a picture here. There's like all stuff. So that sucks. Oh, well, next bin. All right. I'm heading over to the Pier 1 dumpster just to take a peek inside real quick. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
It smells like diarrhea in here. What is that, a bench? Bouclair. Nah, it's all trash, guys. Full of snow. All right, on to the next one, I guess. All right. I am in a Pier 1 dumpster. It looks like styrofoam to me. All right. So this is the Pier 1 dump. Styrofoam, but I need both hands. Pieces in the car, it's too cold. Oh, it's the try-on shoes. Oh, Ardene's. Whoa. Is there stuff in here? Oh no. Gift card. What else? I need both my hands. You guys, I'm here at Bath and Body Works. This is my new sweater, by the way.
By the way, I just have to say this. I do not recommend anybody doing this. Because anymore, like if you're a dumpster diver, you're going in a dumpster behind a store, there might be security cameras, there might be security walking around. You can get in serious trouble for this, because even if something is in a dumpster, the business, they consider that their property. You can get caught. It's a big no-no. I don't recommend anybody doing this. Yeah, you get arrested for it. So like this, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. It's trespassing. And another thing, some stores have what they call compactors, where stuff goes into like this big bin, and those are especially dangerous. Like if you ever see a compactor, do not under any circumstances get in one of those things, because once they get started, they cannot be stopped. You can get crushed. There's no way to stop them. People have passed away because of that. They're like, oh, there's something in there. And then the compactor gets started and then it's over. So no one do this.
With Pete's, I think there's stuff in here. I'm going to check it out. Okay. Okay, I need to put my thing down. Give me a second, guys. So, hi, Pete.
Hi.
This is our first time finding something. So I grabbed a Bath and Body Works bag. And I found this thing. Found some frosted cranberry hand soap. And some toasted vanilla chai soap. And sleep chamomile soap. And this.
You know, I've always wondered why Chantal has this fascination for soaps when she doesn't even take a shower. What is with that? She gets this fascination for getting lush body products and soaps and body washes, and she doesn't shower. Why? Are you collecting them for a rainy day? Why are you collecting stuff like that if you're not going to use it?
Little fish. So there we go. Not too bad.
And I found a lack of enjoyment for dumpster diving.
It's not bad. So there you go, guys. Oh, the dumpsters are behind here. Let me go see. So that's the wallflower. Don't mind my heater. You saw the wallflower I got. This little bag from Bath and Body Works is so cute. Oh. But so I ended up getting a coupon. Normally I think you have to purchase something to get. It's still perfectly fine. This was a return. It's a soft carrier case. It was retailed for $50. Coffee. So
Oh, look at that. Didn't she say that, oh, I can't get in that dumpster to get that stuff. I'm too big to get in there. Look what we got here, chat. It's that coffee from the first dumpster with the candy. Huh, I wonder how she got it. I think that she had Pete's go in that dumpster and get that stuff. What do y'all think? Like she turned off the camera and said, hey, Pete's, can you just jump in there and get that stuff for me? Because I really don't want to leave it behind. She came back with another friend. Somebody had to go in there and get it because she couldn't.
Yeah, so we're gonna split all this. We're gonna split like this chocolate and stuff, and we split the coffee, but 2 cans of nabob, and it is still sealed and everything and smells great. It expired in October 29th, but I looked it up and coffee is good for up to like 6 or like 9 months after the expiry date. I'm gonna freeze it. These dog toys at PetSmart. This is hilarious. And it's funny because my mom's dog, I'm gonna
Look at all those Rolos. No Rolos left behind. Had to get them all. Collect them like Pokemon. You can't leave the candy in the dumpster. So when you hear Girl World talk about dumpster Rolos, this is what they're talking about. This right here. These are the infamous dumpster Rolo candies. This is the origin story.
gonna give him that. He like, if you fart, he'll run and sniff your butt. There's this toy, dog toy. Ooh. The toy made noise in the dumpster last night, and we thought it was like a cat or something. It scared the shit out of us. So this from Giant Tiger, this male cologne, give to somebody if baby doesn't like it.
Girl, just shut up. Back up, move your big fat hand, and give us like an overall view of what's all there.
This is a candle we found at Winners, pumpkin spice soy candle. A mousse, full mousse, volumizing mousse from Giant Tiger. Winners dumpster, Turkish glassware. There's just a little chip. This friggin' chocolate.
Look at all that chocolate. But she doesn't like sweets, y'all. Remember, she said she doesn't like sweets. Yet, what do we got right there? Looks like a whole lot of chocolate to me.
There's like 35 bags of Rolos.
35 bags. Diabetes has left the chat. Diabetes has absolutely left the chat. It walked out of the room. Had to. It saw all this and said, I'm done. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
18 O. Henry peanut butter bars. Now they expired in these in August, this in September. They're perfectly fine. There's no discoloration. I checked. And some of them, we're going to bake with these. Rolo cookies, brownies, whatever. I'm going to give some away. So this is insane. So I'm really happy with this haul. And oh yeah.
Sure you were. I'm sure like the best part for you is that candy.
Yeah. And she also got doggy PJs and this little toy. There was a lot of dog toys, but she has a dog, so. And doggy booties, eh? You found some, yeah?
Yes, perfectly intact doggy boots.
So, yeah, so after my surgery and I'm well recovered in this nicer weather, we're going to plan it out better. It was really late when we went after the movie, but I'm happy with our find. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks.
Yeah, this was back when Chantal still cared about her content. And she's like, let me do some fun stuff for people. I'm going to go and dumpster dive. I'm going to go and do stuff that people are involved in. It's more interactive. She don't do that no more, does she? Nope. All those days are gone. Now you want her to do stuff and you got to pay her. And it might not even be worth it. Like back in the day, she did stuff for free for her channel, and that was enough. Now it's not enough. So let's move on, shall we? To this. Now, this clip is courtesy of the channel Lennon Lime Salon Archive. And this was posted 4 years ago. So this was October the 2nd, 2021. And why am I showing it? Because back in the day, believe it or not, people were getting a bit more truth out of Chantal when she lived at the villa versus what she does now. So how about some foodie thoughts when it comes to relationships and herself and Natter? What do you got to say for yourself, foodie? Talk to us.
I don't know if I would say I was fine. I guess I'm never like really like super fine. I get moments where I'm like able to like forget about things or just like fake it better. But to be like fine, I'm just gonna have this and then go to bed. Try to go back to bed. I don't think I can. It's not on members only. It's on members only chat, but not view. But I've been live like 100 times today, and I did video. No notifications, and plus it's like 7 in the morning, so there's not going to be anybody here listening to my bullshit.
Y'all heard that right. So her time when she's doing this live is 7 a.m. I'm telling you, Crackhead Olympics was a wild ride. Literally, it could be, she could go live at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 2 a.m. Nobody knew when she was going to go live. It took an entire community to keep up with her because you never knew when she was going to go live. And you never knew when she went live, it was going to be a really good one or was going to suck. It took the entire community to keep up with her. So 7 o'clock in the morning, she's up and she's smoking a green stick and she's got some thoughts. Well, since we're up this early, tell us what your thoughts are, Foodie.
I'm so good at hiding my feelings. Like, it's scary. Actually, Pam. It's actually like, I'm so good at hiding my feelings. I'm an expert at hiding them from myself.
That's scary when somebody says that. I'm so good at hiding my feelings. I'm good at hiding them from myself. That's disturbing to me. That you're good at hiding your feelings from yourself? Why does that not sound healthy? That sounds very unhealthy. That you're so good at burying your feelings and denying your feelings that you can bury them so deep that you can't even feel anything. Yikes. Yikes on a bike.
I think you need different meds. I think so. I don't know. Couldn't sleep happy and stuff. Hi, lime jello. Now I want lime jello. Oh, I have some limes here. I'm not here to like bash Nat or like talk about intimate stuff about a relationship or talk about him really at all. More about my feelings, just like because like I'm just that type of person. Like no matter what we've been through together, I can't bash him. And like I've had my outburst about Shannon, but even with like Shannon, I can't do that. I can't like sit there. Somebody I once had feelings for or cared about, I can't just all of a sudden just like treat them like really bad shit and like talk really bad shit. Unless I'm really, really angry. That's different, I guess. But if I'm hurt, I mean, if I did, it's because I was hurt, you know? So, anyway, so I guess just, I think this type of thing is just hard in general, you know? Once they loved. I don't know though, but it's like at the same time, damn it, Danny, it's like, I don't know. if somebody you love hurts you, I think that could turn into hate. You know? Yeah, Maya, it's just like, I guess, like, just like, I don't know, everything is just like mind fucked. Like, with how. I don't know. Bam is not stupid. Yeah, Cassie, I guess. No, hate is not good. I hate hate. I don't like harboring bad negative feelings for anybody, and I guess I just feel like everybody I have like I don't know. Just feel bad, that's all. I just feel weird. Like I get through the point where I'm just like that's the problem. I just feel like once you're like hooked, it's just so hard to just like, you know, and not just that, but when you spend like almost every single day with somebody for like months, it's like it's weird. It's like a weird routine you develop, and I don't know, you kind of miss it, but not. It's like weird. I don't know. Anyway.
And this is one of the main reasons why she will never let Natter go. Because if there's not a man around, what is her life? She has no excitement. She has got nothing to look forward to. And yet she won't go out and find things and find people to make her life exciting. So she just sticks to the same old familiar, even if the old familiar is not good for her. She'll stick with the same habits and the same people, and she doesn't want to find anything new. Yeah, he's validation, but he's also like something that she can look forward to. He's the pair of comfortable shoes that she doesn't want to throw away. Like, I know you're not all the way good for me. You cost me a lot of money, but I'm comfortable with you. So I'm going to hang on to you, even if you're expensive, which he is. He's not a cheap bitch. He's very expensive. And you know what, Chantal? I don't think you hate Natter. I don't think you have it in yourself to hate Natter. Like I've read on cards on you before. Your energy with Natter is, I hate nothing about you. You may get annoyed with him. You may get irritated with him, but you just don't have it in you to hate him. Because you want to love him too much. When you want to love somebody too much, you don't want to hate him. Because if you hate somebody, then you can't love them anymore. So to hang on to that love, you refuse to hate.
So that's just how I'm feeling at 8:16 in the morning. Hi, Vegas doll. It is a grieving process. It was so intense. I've never been through something like this. It's very unique. Really, Maya? I wish I could see myself how everyone sees me. I don't.
You don't want to. It's not like it wouldn't be hard. It would be hard to see yourself like we see you. Just watch your live streams back. Then you might get a different point of view. Watch yourself, listen to yourself, and think about what you're saying and what you're doing. You don't want to. You don't want to admit the truth. You're not ready. If you had to admit the truth to yourself, it'd be overwhelming.
I don't think Kit Kat, I don't think it matters. I don't know. I don't think there's any hope for me at this point, Kit Kat. I just feel hopeless right now. Not hopeless, just I don't know. You know, whenever you like want something, but you just don't know what you want.
Oh, you know what you want. You want to be in a relationship with a guy. You want to be claimed by someone. You want someone to go to the highest hill and scream to the entire world, I love Chantal Olive Marie Thoreau. And I don't care who knows that. You want that so bad. You want someone to put the love they have for you on a billboard. You want that proclamation. You want that validation, but the people that you pick to make that happen are never going to give it to you. What you want is to have a guy that will never escape you. You want to control them. You want to manipulate them. You want them to be so stupid that they fall for your bullshit. Newsflash. They aren't going to fall for your bullshit. You're not as smart as you think you are. A lot of people can outmaneuver you without even thinking about it. So what you want, you're not going to get as long as you focus on the wrong people for the wrong reasons, and you're being very selfish about it. Because what you want is within your will, but not within the will of somebody else, and they matter too.
We're also human and allowed to feel emotions. Emotions suck. Yeah, damn it, Danny. Let him love her to death, she left. My health obviously needs all my attention. People are not always at the same level of decent as others. Impossible. It is very possible to give too much to someone and not have them reciprocate. True. Hi, Jay. And truthfully judge. Yeah. Oh, how are you, Jay?
You guys know I'm not a Pete's fan, right? So that face right there. Sorry, freeze frame. But can you imagine being the roommate to this one? Like her being up all hours of the night, early in the morning, doing live streams. You're across the hall and you could hear her talking. And that's bound to wake you up and keep you awake. Like just never being able to sleep around her. Because she never goes to sleep because she was on the powder 24 hours a day.
Why are you up so early? My relationship with BB was mostly like mature. So I don't know, Kit Kat. I think it's just certain people you mix with, like personality wise. I don't know. But it is an immature relationship. It is. And that's why it's so chaotic. But anyway.
Yeah, she did cheat on BB. And while she was around BB, she couldn't act this way because of who he was. You know, the man that he was. He was a normal person. Like, I'm a normal person. That means you cannot walk around the house in just your bra and panties. You have to act like you have some maturity about yourself. And then notice after she left BB and came to live with Pete, like she's walking around half naked, doing whatever. So she went from a household with some rules to a household with no rules. Like she bases what she does based around who else is living with her. If she's around someone that's got some structure, then she's going to behave like, oh, I got some structure too. But if you turn your back, all bets are off. Hey, sorry.
My bed just feels lonelier today. I feel like a single person.
You are a single person. Stupid. You are single. Even now you're single. I don't care how many times you see Natter. I don't care how much money you give him. I don't care how many sexy groceries you buy that man. Technically, you're still single. Has he claimed you yet? How long have you been waiting for him to claim you? It's been years. Do you think he's ever going to claim you? No. Do you think he's ever going to acknowledge you? No. If he really cared about you, why are you paying so much money? Like, why are you buying his groceries for? It's been how long? And he's still saying, nope. Club Natter still requires a membership fee and you got to pay it. If you got to pay for that companionship, that person doesn't really love you. You've been waiting for so long, and this is the best you can do. Karma.
Well, how do you know I don't love somebody? Like, how would you know? Like, I'm pretty sure I know if I do. Although maybe, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I do. Fresh air would be amazing for you today. I know how pathetic I look right now, just holed up in my room at like wee hours of the morning, smoking and just pitying myself. I think you both love each other. Seems you're becoming codependent of him.
Yep.
Like you can't live without him.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm trying, guys. I mean, I had so much enthusiasm to do Vlogtober today, and then when I was doing it, I was just like, everything I do is like that. Cooking, I don't care. Sleeping, I don't care. Anything, I just don't care.
And another thing for any Beezers from Chantal's camp that might be just quietly and curiously lurking, something of note from me, since I'm a reactor that's been watching her for years, just something of note. You know, the fact that Chantal is seeing Natter, there is a tell. And if you want to know what the tell is, when Chantal was seeing Natter back in the day, you could always tell when she was really, really wrapped around him. Because if she was really, really wrapped around him, she just want to go fuck off and not do anything for her channel. You know, she would barely stream. Like, I'm going to do one stream, make a bunch of money, and then go fuck off. And then she would disappear for a while and then come back. And then she would disappear again and then come back. And what is she doing these days? Like, she's taking money from you Beezers and promising you big Beezes. And then it's Friday night. Where's Foodie? Oh, she's fucked off. She got the money. She's fucking off now. She might be with him, more than likely, giving him the money, getting some party favors. Best believe she'll come back on camera huffing her nose again like a bull after stuffing some stuff up in it. Like we all know, we've known for years. But she's wrapped around him now. Notice that she went from like 5 to 6 hour live streams on Kick every single day to she might go live for a couple of hours and then she fucks off. Yeah, so another tell that she's with him. She wants to spend some time with him. She's going to go fuck off after getting her money.
Especially if I'm in an unresolved situation with him, like right now. You ever like end it with somebody, but you feel like it's not really ended? Like you just feel like you're still kind of hanging on, like to each other somehow. Do you know what I mean by that? I'm just like talking about how I'm honestly feeling. So don't judge me because I'm just being honest about my feelings. I can't help. You can't help how you feel.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that happen, kitten. You know, it's not your fault. I hope that person is in here right now and they see your message if there was like a mistaken identity. But to be fair, the other Sheila's been going into a lot of chats and disrupting things and being a pick-me bitch and using different sock accounts. So I hope that that person does come back to your chat when they realize maybe there was mistaken identity here, and they just come back around to you. But it's not their fault. It's just that this other Sheila's just being a jerk, and we're just kind of reacting to that now.
Yeah, I went everywhere. You need to fix you, then you'll find someone. A lot like with food and edibles, you have an addiction and can't stop eating it too. Yeah, like I don't know, Che, like, because like no other man is him. You know when you're like in love with somebody that like it's just hard to even give a fuck about anyone else. Like I get like messages like from like Nick or other men, like a Serbian guy, and I just don't care. Time and the ties will be completely.
Yep, she just, ever since she met Natter, he has lived rent-free in her head. She was wrapped around him during Cracked Olympics. Even when she got with Salah, he was still in her head. She was still talking to him when she was in the Middle East with Salah, with another man. She made a point to go into Natter's chat and was going back and forth with Dee Dee saying, I could take your man from you. Still talk all through the Middle East. She was talking about Natter, wouldn't shut up about him. And then we saw what happened when she got back to Canada finally for the last time on New Year's. That little trip to the friend that she hasn't seen in 3 years, wouldn't take us to see who that person was. And then the footage that Natter showed, her on the floor on the mattress with the green shirt across the room, that was her. She never let go of him. She never will let go of him. If she has to keep him in the background for the sake of her channel, she will. And he'll be very happy to stay in the background and take her money. They have an arrangement. And he's very happy with the arrangement because he gets the benefit.
Anyways.
Oh, what the hell? Ma'am. Ma'am. She's drinking out of a vase. Do y'all see this shit? Our girl is drinking out of an... Not the vase. That's not a glass, that's a vase. That's a flower vase. Look at the bottom. Look at it. That's a vase. Not her drinking out of a vase.
Yeah, that's the thing, Kit Kat, because it's not really the same. It's not a normal relationship at all. But regardless, I'm very tired of the back. I'm very tired of the back and forth. We both are.
Obviously not. If it's years later and you're still talking to him and you're still giving him money and buying his groceries, obviously you're not tired of it.
Oh, murder victim. It took me 13 years to move on. Murder victim? What, Shay? Oh, yeah. No, I won't talk about it. Thanks for sharing that, though. I'm living a new life. Yeah. Talked about really personal things, too. Obviously. But I know you're not Kit Kat. It's not like he'll treat another woman any better. But that's the thing. I don't think he's had this problem with his ex. So I feel like it's something in my personality that, like, I don't know, drives people crazy, because just look at all the hate I get and then how I'm treated, and just then this. I feel like I have like a defective personality or something. I don't know.
Girl, you got a defective everything. You're broken from inside and out. There is so much going on there. You need a whole team of doctors, all kinds of doctors, working together, coordinating together, having board meetings about you to figure you out and help you out. No exaggeration, dead ass. You need psychiatrists, like addiction specialists, just you name it. They all got to get together and have board meetings to figure out what to do with you.
She just breaks her own heart. I just got the tattoos. Really, Krista? Really?
You know what? That's a great question. Shut up, Foodie. Smoke your stuff over there and be quiet. Thank you, Yelly. Question: do you think the three girls would be self-absorbed in real life? Always were having channels, an audience, and stands made them self-absorbed. Well, I've said this before. In my opinion, I think the worst thing that ever happened to Amber or Foodie was monetization. Because if the clock could be rewound to like 4 or 5 years ago, or in Amber's, like, Chantal's been online for what, a decade. So let's rewind the clock about 10 years ago. If we could rewind the clock to about a decade ago, and the girls had not gotten monetized, where would they be? They'd be a lot healthier. Because being on YouTube and being monetized, worst thing ever for them. That gave them access to all kinds of money they would not have had, which gave them all kinds of freedom to indulge in whatever excesses and obsessions and addictions they wanted to. But if the money and the access to that money had been taken away, they might be in a healthier place, physically at least. Like having the power to indulge so excessively, now they're both unhappy and they're both unhealthy. Like YouTube giving them the power with all this money and said, do what you want with it. And we saw what they've done with it. And it was a bad idea. Chantal would not be well over 500 pounds right now. And I don't know about Amber. I don't know what she's looking like these days. Oh, I'm sure she would have found a way to live off others, but she would not have been able to live the way that she lived, making 20, 30 grand a month. Even if she lived off somebody, they wouldn't have had an income like that. It'd be a lot more controlled versus out of control.
Right? Ew. The sun. It burns. Actually, it's a nice rainy day today. Oh my god, what kind of miserable human being am I? I'm super happy that it's a gloomy, rainy piece of crap day. I swear too much. I smoke too much.
Ambrose did. I respectfully and politely disagree with you. And I say that because although Chantal tries to put out this narrative of Nader used me, we got to be fair now. I don't like Nader. We got to be fair. Fair is fair. Did he use Chantal for money? Yes, he did. But let's be real. Let's be fair. She used him too. Without Nader being a part of the drama and doing the back and forth, she would not have made 20 to 30 grand a month for like 3 or 4 months. She used him. She used him being around to create the drama, to create the money. Like she got the benefit of him being around. They benefited each other. They still benefit each other. And as far as Salah, he got paid. But imagine the back and forth private bullshit he had to put up with. It does take two to tango, but they danced. Excuse me. Excuse me. So it's like there was benefit on both sides, not just one. She got benefit from both men.
I do everything too much. That's my problem. Why am I live right now complaining to you guys?
Thank you.
Why am I smoking? Vampire, I know. I crack you up. Oh, guys. I know I'm frustrating. Trust me. Anyway. So that's how I'm feeling this early morning.
I'm going to say something interesting. I don't know if y'all are going to agree with me. The hours of 2 a.m., 3 a.m. till about 6 a.m. are dangerous. And you're like, what do you mean? What do you mean they're dangerous? If you're someone like Chantal and you live alone and you're not used to dealing with your thoughts or your feelings, and you happen to be up at that hour when the whole world is quiet, silent. If you're still up at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning and there's nobody else around, you're just sitting there with your feelings and you got a choice to deal with them and just like kind of face yourself, have some moments of self-reflection, or you're going to lose your fucking mind. So she's up at 7 a.m. That's not really an hour she likes. She's not a morning person. And that's why she did this live, because it's early in the morning. She's all by herself, sitting there, just sitting in her thoughts. And when something like this happens, a lot of truth tends to come out.
My health? Yeah, happy. 10 years ago. Sometimes we never get over things, but Street Casa Vegas, you know, you can't tell somebody the time frame. Krista, what's the matter, Krista? You got a new tattoo? Someone was financing my entire life. I would treat them better. Find someone better. Like who, Nick? No, I know what you mean. Left me after 15 years.
Stop mumbling, damn it.
Morning and start your day. Take care. But you need to because. Recently, but I mean, yeah, it's so crappy and gloomy. It'll be easier to sleep, I guess. No, Jabba, I haven't slept.
Lord have mercy. She's been up all night. She hasn't slept yet. That little marching powder wouldn't have anything to do with that, would it? So you were up all night doing what? Waiting for him to call you? Wanting to talk to him? Blowing up his phone with messages? And it's 7 o'clock in the morning and you're still up? Dang. Up all night. That's what we hated about you during Crackhead Olympics, is we couldn't sleep, bitch. We couldn't sleep because of you. We were all missing sleep. We were all grumpy mofos over here. We were. People in girl world were grumpy as hell because they were tired. She kept us tired. Could not sleep because of Foodie. Hated it.
No, I don't, Kit Kat. Because it doesn't feel easier to me. You know? If it was... Yeah. That's what I mean. I just want to vent. That's the thing, Krista, yeah.
Save the drama for your mama.
I mean, I know my situation. You know what I mean? And I know it better than anyone. So, yeah. Yeah, I just feel lonely again. That's all. I just feel like... Oh. I live one day at a time. Did I love BB?
Yes, rest in peace, Music Biz Marty. I second that. He was a very, very entertaining gentleman. That he was.
Yeah. It does feel a bit similar. Like the closeness. Like how it was getting. At first, no. At first it just started off like just like friends with like, or just like hookups and like partying, you know? And then I guess,
you know, I have to give credit to Music Biz Marty. I think of everybody in girl world, she was the most frightened of Marty. Just because Marty and his crew They were so incredibly creative with the way they trolled Chantal. So you got to tip your hat to that. Somebody who not only trolls, but damn it, they're creative. Having a car nearly towed, that's creative. Oh, I believe it, that the FBI really talked to Marty. I believe that. But I think Marty was the one person that had Foodie shaking in her boots. Well, thank you, Maev. Thank you for the gifted memberships. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But I think of everybody in Girl World or connected to Girl World, she was scared of Marty just because Marty and his people were creative as hell. He gave us some amazing moments. And you know what? Thinking back, if I'm getting the story right, what got the whole thing started between Marty and Foodie was Marty was and Cyrax, they were going back and forth. And believe it or not, Foodie was a mod for Cyrax. She was friendly with Cyrax, but it was Foodie who opened her mouth about Marty. She decided to put Marty's name in her mouth, and that's a mistake. Like she was just talking trash. And Marty's like he just kind of like did the bombastic side eye and said, "Oh, I guess you want my attention." Well, guess what? Now you're gonna get it. And she didn't like it. I know, and I agree. He only moved in self-defense because she opened her mouth first. She shouldn't have done that. She thinks she can just open her mouth on people and nothing will happen. Well, she found out otherwise. She inserted herself. What is that Marty used to say? You done. Boom, you done. Always love the fact that a car was nearly towed because of Marty. That was fantabulous, truly.
Feelings happened. Yeah. Anyway, I don't even want to smoke anymore. I'm just tired. I'm just exhausted. I just feel so like, wow.
And I'm not one to speak for other people, but Chantal, she's got one single brain cell and it does all it can to keep up with her bullshit. Marty is no longer with us. He's not of this world anymore. But that does not mean that the people who love Marty, supported Marty, that they're gone. I'm sure they're still around, watching, listening to her, maybe even fucking with her. They haven't forgotten a thing. So just because Marty is no longer here doesn't mean those that loved him, they aren't here. I think they are. And if I were Chantal, I'd be very, very careful what she says about Marty now and in the future.
I know, like Shay, and I know, like, how, I guess, yeah, like people are so passionate because it is such a big thing to go through. It's so draining and just horrible and frightening, and like, can't imagine, but like being married to being with somebody like that for like years and years would be, I don't know. I know, but I'm just telling you guys how I'm feeling. Like, and you're just trying to make me feel better. Just how I feel. Mm.
And that's some curious development right there, Mrs. Peel. Natalie, her sister, has been in Cutie's chat. It was Nat's birthday. Nat asked if she was coming down. Cutie said no, she don't give a fuck about family. Hello, Darcy. So you care about your family, Foodie, but you're not gonna go to your sister's birthday? Well, why not? Why not go to sister's birthday if you're so close to your family? I mean, if your sister's in your chat and she's asking if you want to come down, clearly you have an invitation. Oh, that's right. Because Natter's in the picture. And just like before, when you had the chance to spend time with your family, including your grandmother who was in hospice, you fucked off with the family because you were all about that life with Natter. Got it. Oh, some things change and some things stay the same. Some things take priority and some things don't. So who cares going to sister's birthday when you could spend time with somebody with sexy groceries that you bought?
Really, Mom? Like, why? For real? Or are you being sarcastic? I need to watch it. I don't even know what it's about. Well, finish all this physical, it's emotional, and verbal also. That's true, Sarah. I know, like, nobody approves. Makes me kind of sad. Why does it bond? What?
And for the record, this whole getting healthy kick, do I think it's for Salah? No. I think it's for Natter. I think she and Natter had a conversation, and not to be crude, but he basically said to her, look, you're too big to have sex with. I cannot. You got to lose some of that weight. You got to get healthy. And also, he might be protecting his interest in the piggy bank, meaning if he sees her getting bigger and bigger and bigger, he's going to be talking to her and saying, you need to get healthy, not because he cares about her health. He might be worried about, well, if something happens to her and she ends up bedbound or dead, no more piggy bank. So to prevent the piggy bank from being busted open, he's going to act like he gives a shit about her health. You know, if she no longer has a heartbeat, she can no longer make money for him. So, you know, maybe that's one of the requirements of seeing him is you got to care about your health a little bit, you know, to extend out the policy.
We manage. Oh, I can unplug my phone and put my thing back in. My throat is messed. I need to go to a doctor. Like, I'm seriously falling apart. I've been to my doctor. I feel more confused when I see her. Like, I don't know if I have diabetes or not.
You know, Chantal, the situation with the throat, if you stop sticking infected green beans in your throat, you'd be fine. If you stick a nasty Gano green bean in your mouth, what do you think is going to happen? What's bound to happen? You're turning your own mouth into a nasty petri dish. Then you got to go to the doctor and got some explaining to do. Hey, doctor, I've gone on my throat. He's going to look at you sideways like, what? What was that? What'd you say? Did you say what I thought you said? I'm just going to give you a pill and I'm going to forget that I heard that. And thank you and have a nice day. You know, be careful what you stick in your mouth, girl. You know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I swear to God. I probably have some form of diabetes. How many types of diabetes are there? No, I'm not making a joke. I'm not making a joke. I seriously don't know. Oh, come on. All right, a little bit more. Yeah, Che. No, it's true.
Good Lord, she's smoking a green stick the size of a tree trunk. She's like, oh, just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. How much more do you need? You're smoking enough to knock out a team of horses. Holy shit. If I tried to smoke like that, I'd be off my rocker. I'd be laying in bed cross-eyed. Don't even talk to me. I won't be able to respond. And yet she's still sitting up. Damn.
There's even one. You're right. Just saying only once is like a big deal. Yeah, I know. I know. But I know the stream is going to get lost.
You know, I know I got some people in my chat that you guys might be partakers of the Mary Jane. May I just say, Mary Jane and brownies go so well together. There's something about the chocolate and the Mary Jane that just, it's a marriage made in heaven. Give it a try. You'll agree with me. Ask me how I know.
It's like everything you guys hate. I can't help it. What if you just gave yourself be with him how and when you want without worrying about defining it? Yeah, it's like those things that make it like really stressful. Coming home after a long, stressful day. Yeah, you're right. Not just when you're feeling lonely and want to hook up, right? You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Why did I let myself go through this? I'm addicted to the drama because Pete's and BB were so vanilla. No, I hate the drama. Oh my god, I know you guys think I like it. I really, really, really wish you could feel how I feel.
Well, if you hated the drama, why did you let go of BB and Pete's? Because they had no drama. Explain that. You were with BB, there was no drama. You were with Pete's, there was no drama. And yet you said later that it was boring. You don't like vanilla guys. You don't like the basic guys. You love the drama. You thrive on it. You eat it like you eat it like dumpster Rolos. All 35 packs of them. You'll eat all 35 packs and go, give me more. That's why you're still talking to him now.
I recorded a video with that. Oh yeah, shit. I don't care about thumbs down. If I did, I would hide them. I did for a long time. Always learn through your experience to people. Yeah, Lou Bob. I mean, definitely I'm appreciative of people. People support. I don't want to come off as non-appreciative just because, like, you know, I do my own thing, but such a weird concept, like this whole YouTube.
Okay, to answer your question, what is her tattoo? I forget exactly when she said she got it, but It's supposed to be of two women kissing. I know it's kind of hard to tell because of the angle, but it's essentially two women kissing. And Chantal had the money long ago. She could have had that lasered off, and she never did.
Or a live stream or a real life thing. Follow, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know what it would be like for an audience member to be so in, because I don't watch any YouTubers that are open like me. So I don't know what that would feel like if I would get so invested or be like, what is this person doing? I guess compared to other YouTubers, the YouTubers I watch are usually pretty like normal. So
Okay, the other tattoo that she got on her wrist, it says Aries, but we refer to it as the Fries tattoo. But it's supposed to be Aries because she's an Aries. That's her zodiac sign, Aries. So when you look at it, it's Aries. I know it's stretched. That's why we call it the Fries tattoo. It looks like it says Fries.
or very professional with their videos. So I don't usually feel like how people do about me. Like, I don't really watch people like that. So, you know, you feel like you know me so well. That is weird, eh? You guys do to a degree, but yet at the same time you don't. Like, it's like when I turn the camera off, I have like a whole life. Do you know what I mean? Even though it's like I have like you know what I mean, like another, like it's like a different world almost.
Yep. And we know all about your different world these days. That's the crazy thing about Chantal's life. If she revealed what she did off camera, that would make for fucking interesting content, wouldn't it? Compared to what she shows on camera. That's crazy. She knows that the interesting stuff gets views and makes money, and yet she won't talk about it. She won't reveal it. Shows you the most boring shit on camera. But the interesting stuff, let's not reveal that. If she came on camera and she talked about doing the feeder content, how many requests she did a day or a week, how much money she was making, the kind of requests that she was doing, that would sell. That would absolutely sell because that'd be something different. But she'd rather give the boring, bland, watered down, microwaved, reheated, rehashed content that nobody cares about. Why not talk about the interesting stuff, Foodie?
And it's like processing the thoughts is just like it's therapeutic for me, or not therapeutic only, but just like it's easier for me to process thoughts sometimes, just like sharing them than being alone in your room with your thoughts. And I don't know, just going out for a walk in nature doesn't make me happy. Like I thought, like I always like, oh, going for a walk in nature make you happy. No, it doesn't. I don't like the sun. I know I sound crazy. What do you think my therapist will say to that? Why can't there be night people who like the moon more than the sun? I mean, why can't I, like, why do I have to have, is it part of byproduct of my problem, like my mental illness, or I don't know. No, NC. If you miss a stream at 4 a.m., things have taken a 180. Aww. Yeah.
And you know what? A little off topic, but I like this. Hey, Luce, I walk at night. I wish I could walk at night, but the area that I live in, you don't want to walk around at night. I live in the war zone. You do not want to be walking around alone at night as a woman. No, 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 no. But if I lived in a better area, would I walk around at night at 3 o'clock in the morning? Yes. Because there's nothing more peaceful than the world at 3 a.m. when everybody else is asleep. There's no traffic, there's no noise. The world is just silent. It's like you're all alone in the world for a moment. And then you're just alone with your peace. But you got to live in the right area for that.
Push yourself a bit. Mm-hmm. Why are people making fun of me for using a face filter once in a while? Literally every single person on Instagram uses one.
Yeah, you know what? This suggestion, pack heat and you'll be fine. I don't have any heat. But even if I did, like, that's just sad. When you can't just walk outside your door and take a fucking walk without carrying a gun. I mean, a pew pew. You know, why can't somebody just walk outside their door and like just take a simple walk without worrying about shit? Just let me walk. I'm just taking a walk. I'm not messing with you. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. You see me walking, just keep walking yourself. Leave me be. I'm just taking a walk to clear my head. That's insanity. It is sad. You can't just take a walk and be by yourself.
You can't share emotional stuff. It's supposed to not to get emotional. Yeah, I guess. I guess that's true. I forget that you guys are people too. You know, it goes both ways. And that what I say affects you, but it's just one of those things. Oh, thanks, guys. I love you guys too. BDSM clothes? No, the friggin' negligee thing I'm wearing here. I don't actually. I need to stop wearing it. Actually, it needs to retire today. Where's my cat pajamas? I don't even know where those are anymore. They're the most unsexy pajamas I've ever seen in my life. But they're so comfortable. Hi, Katie Williams. I was drunk every day and I only drank while I'm there. Where? Hi, Jen. Your cat had lung cancer? Cats can get lung cancer? There's no cats in my room right now. But no, I usually smoke outside. It's raining. So, I'm such a mess. Let's go hang out.
Uh-oh. Where are we going? Oh, no. No. Are we about to do what I think we're about to do? We're doing the llama stream, aren't we? Oh, damn. I hate those. I hated those so much. The dirty llama streams where she would go lay in bed with her head on the dirty ass llama pillow that never got washed. Ugh. Oh, please. Please don't subject me to that again.
Anyways. I'll go to bed. Imagine I fell asleep.
Oh, God. Here
You guys couldn't wake me up because I can't hear you. No, I don't feel sick right now, actually. I feel sick. I feel like I don't know if it's anxiety, but I've been experiencing this thing, like I told you guys, since I've been off the stuff. Since I started doing that stuff months ago, I feel like I've been like, and it's been like, what, 3 months almost, pretty much? And I still feel periods where I'm like really anxious. I don't know if it's just anxiety or I don't know. It's not a good feeling. Oh. Then I should do something outside the house. I know. Anyways, I have to wash my face. That hurts. Now, so I'm gonna sleep. But like I feel sleepy, but my mind is on, and I feel like there's no restitution. Is that the right word? Resolution.
To answer your question, have I checked out this mother that she's copying? No, because I have a feeling that this mother personality is not going to last. It's just temporary. It's just a temporary suit that Foodie is attempting to put on herself that does not fit. She's not going to keep up with it. She's going to get bored with it. If she's not getting the views, if she's not making the money with this mother personality, she'll let it go. And I got a feeling that this mother personality is going to be done by June the 10th when that documentary releases. She's going to have a whole new personality and turning up the drama. Like as soon as that documentary drops, she's going to be like, I got to do something new to get the attention and make that money. Is Mother AI? No, I don't think she is. It's a real person doing stuff on TikTok. And Foodie, for some reason, is gravitated to copying her. Well, she's already going ape shit. She already don't like it. She's already remarking on it, and the documentary series hasn't even started.
Shut up. There's no resolution. I just feel like there's like no like. Can you stop deleting your lives? No, because people are trying to take my channel down.
And yeah, Katie, she was mad. I mean, we're talking about Foodie. She's been trying to go viral for years. She's tried everything to go viral, and nothing has worked. And then here's Rosie, who was part of a documentary. And she's mad. She's punching the air about that. Like all the stuff she's tried on social media to go viral, copying trends, doing the mukbang thing, the drama. Mad because she wants to go viral. Absolutely pissed off. She's thinking, this little upstart. I've been trying to go viral for years and she figured it out. Damn it.
Oh, Sarah, that must have been so hard. Did he stop smoking? No, Louis. Let's see. Oh.
Hello, Nirvana.
Yes. It's like so messed up. Like you have the situation that I created with like the accidental doxing and then everyone like
Ma'am, no. There was nothing accidental about it. Don't try to read history. No. What did you do? You show part of his face on your live when you did the card tricks. Before that, you were giving out tons of details about him. There was no accidental doxing. You showed his name on your phone. You did like one of these with your phone. How is that accidental? How come I don't have Jules turned on? Tara, I think that's like a phone thing, and I'm on my PC. I don't think you could turn on Jules if you're on PC. I've heard this kind of a short phone thing. I've heard that's limited to just the phone. I think that's it. So like a new feature, and it's you got to use your phone for that. Some kind of like setting. I'm not sure, but that's why it's not turned on. So that's why you're not seeing it.
his life pretty much being ruined, and then
all of this being public and now I'm having a channel adds a layer of drama. Oh my god. I just want to sleep until everything is just resolved, forgotten. Anyway.
She not only gave him the channel, she created the channel for him. And she filmed the content, and she made the thumbnails, and she did the editing, and she bought all the groceries that he did for his food lives, and she encouraged her beezers to join up on his channel. Like, she basically created the whole damn thing. All of it, from top to bottom. He cannot claim, I did this myself. I worked on this myself. Nope, it was all Foodie. Every single bit of it.
Yeah, Jen. Exactly. Blair Walnuts is funny.
I know.
Put that on yourself.
I know, Mrs. Peel.
So
That's a problem with YouTube. That's always been a problem. That if you're on an iPhone, they have such an issue with that. You have to go on like an iPad or a computer to do that. I don't know why it's set like that. After so many years, I don't know why it's still set like that, but it is. Do you think she still owns a channel? Yeah. And he barely streams to anybody. And I think the only reason why he does is because she wants to see him. He's doing it for her and nobody else. I looked in on his chat one day. I just kind of like peeked for a second. He had like 8 people in his chat. 8. Just 8. 8 people. And he still streams. Why?
I ruined his name forever. Which is true. Yes, hello. Aw. Really, Jay? That's so cute. A rock that's a slice of pizza. Everything is like hail. Yeah.
I have an interesting question for my chat. Yes or no, chat, for those of you that were there during Crackhead Olympics. Let's see if you agree with me. Were we spoiled back in the day or what? We had no idea how spoiled we were with this bullshit. We didn't know. We had no clue. Like the high drama and how entertaining it was. It was crazy. It was psychotic. It was insane. It was moment to moment. We had no idea how spoiled we were until we weren't. Because now, what do we got? What do we got? We got garbage. We got nothing but garbage. We were spoiled. She spoiled us. And then she took the spoiling away. We were dead ass spoiled during Crackhead Olympics.
Little Pop. I remember his name. Yeah, but do you guys think I should have talked about it in detail and like go live and be like, you know, Yeah, Sarah. I remember you going through that. Guilting and manipulating. Java, no. For a beginner, I know.
Yeah, we had to do shifts. Okie doke. We had to do. I'm laughing now because I wasn't laughing then. We literally had to do shifts because we could only stay up for so long. 8 in the morning till like midnight, 2 in the next morning. I mean, 14 hours straight of this bitch. And even then, she might not be done. She might do something like this. We were tag teaming each other in and out of the ring. Somebody help. I got to go sleep.
Easy.
It was, Elle. It was.
That's why I feel bad and guilty. Because of that. Yeah, Jen. It's true.
And for those who are wondering, well, why in the world would Girl World subject themselves to staying up for so many hours? Why? Just why? Well, a big reason why was because the streams that were absolute reactor gold were the ones that she would dirty delete. She would come online raging out of her mind, high out of her mind, and she wouldn't leave it up. It's like if you want to react to it, as soon as she gets started, you better start recording. You better go live or something, because if you wait maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour after it's over, it's gone. So if she goes off at say 2 in the morning, you better be up, or somebody else better be up. And then you wake up the next morning, you're checking Twitter and you're finding out she did a stream and you missed it. Then you're running around asking everybody else, do you got a copy? Because I don't have a copy. That's what made it so crazy. That it's psychotic game of tag she played with all of us. Booger, get out of there.
I wore a regular dress on my date for you, Beezer. Did you fans, Beezer? What, Dominique? That would be weird.
Booger.
I think I would just... I don't even know what I would do.
Oh, big fat girl. You Booger.
Louise, I haven't slept yet. Yeah. No more six-pack men bad vibes.
What you doing, Booger?
Anyways. Same old shit. It's the same old song and dance, my friends. It's sickening. I know. Trust me.
You gonna talk or
I
what?
have to live it. Yeah, I gotta wash all this eyeliner. Okay, if I come back on live stream tomorrow with this eyeliner still on, can you give me shit? Yeah, Aerosmith, Colleen. Sorry. You guys seen this? Hi, you cook so nice. Anyways, what was I gonna say about that? What does it have to do with a fart? Oh yeah, a whole bunch of people like there's. I've seen this a few times where people were like, "Consider yourself." Why would it like Arab men are so like they want their women to be like proper and like I'm like the anti-proper woman. Ah, fuck, whatever. Isn't it exhausting for women to have to pretend all the time? I mean, I have trauma. I swear. My therapist said these are forms of trauma. I'm not making this up. The quinoa. I said, I told my therapist, I think I have a form of like quinoa. She's like, yeah, it's like a form of trauma.
What?
I swear. And same thing with holding in your farts around men. I swear. Because it sounds really ridiculous.
His.
But hear me out. It's an event. It's something holding in your farts around a man. It's a very big form of insecurity, and you feel like you can't be free, you can't be yourself. It's taxing, emotionally taxing. So it's like a form, and no, but listen, you're physically harming your body by holding in your gas. It's not good. It has to come out, just so you're not embarrassed. So now I just let it rip and I feel so good.
Yeah, Mrs. Peel, pay no attention to the blithering idiot in front of you. Pay no attention to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Keep in mind, this is Foodie with her fucked up brain. It's 7 a.m. God knows how long she's been up. She's on the marching powder, and she smoked a green stick the size of a tree trunk. She doesn't know what she's saying. She's just talking out of her asshole as usual. If there's not hot air coming out of one end, there's hot air coming out the other end. That's Foodie. That's always Foodie.
Because if I hold it in, I'm all like, secrets make us sick. No, I'm just joking. Just go to another room. No! It's my house. It's like it just doesn't enable quinoa trauma isn't real. Yes, the diet cycle causes food trauma. I'm telling you. Because I'm eating things because I feel like I have to, not because I like them. So I'm gonna be like gross.
But isn't that kind of what you're doing now? I mean, you're kind of doing that now, acting like somebody else on TikTok and eating the healthy foods we know you don't like. Aren't you doing that now? Trying to live somebody else's life? You're adopting somebody else's personality and lifestyle because you don't like your life and you don't like yourself. So to get away from that, you want to be somebody that you're not. You want to live their life. You want to just jump into their skin. Isn't that right, Foodie?
Dump by it now. I don't want to. I have bad negative energy around quinoa. I don't know. I just can't fart in front of a guy. Well, honestly, Pete's always laughed every time I farted. Never failed. There was always a reaction from Pete's, I guess. BB started getting used to me and getting my bad habits and laughing, like making a comment about my fart. But never sometimes doesn't say anything, and I'm just like, so one time I was like, hello, like I farted, you didn't even do any reaction. I'm like, you're like one of those old people in the store, they don't even say anything. How can you just ignore that? Sounded like a duck fighting for freedom under a pair of new sheets.
Booger.
So he's like, woo! So every time I fart or he farts, he goes, yes! He'll do like a cheer.
Booger.
Captain Morgan. Shut up. Cheering on your farts. You never farted in front of another human being, Amber? Go do it now. Fart in front of us.
Nothing makes Foodie laugh harder than being gross. Like, this is her comedy, being gross, talking about gross shit. What was that? I was watching one of Orm Dub's streams and he was showing all these men she was talking to on Omegon. They were all Middle Eastern and calling her beautiful. She was always highly filtered, embarrassing. Yes. Booger, honey, get away from the wires. Thank you. We need to do a poll. Do you fart in front of your partner? I don't have a partner. But even if I didn't, I wouldn't be gross about it. Booger, I know you want me to go to bed, but that's not the way to make me go to bed. Ma'am, away from the wires. Not good for you. Come here. No.
I want to hurt my butt. That was your gross, babe. Jay. The struggle is real. The struggle. I can't imagine trying to conceal your farts from all humans.
Okay, moving on. Are we done with the fart talk?
Yes, Jabba. Get the hairspray. Oh my god. When you gotta take the covers off because you're gassing yourself with the drifts that leak out. And he would shake his head in the clear shield. We would all laugh. Oh my gosh. That sucks for him. Oh my god, I don't know if I'd want to have like open heart surgery while my surgeon's farting and choking himself. Or what's wrong with Amberlynn's chili? Why is everyone freaking out over her chili? Didn't Zachary Michael make it and it was actually not bad? It was good. So, well, maybe he can in Arabic. I don't know. No, you have to have a very calm, soothing, lower voice for that kind of thing.
Okay, you know what? I think we're done for the night. Like, she's pretty much done. There's only a few minutes left with this. And she's talking about farts. So I think we're done. No more of the fart talk. I hear enough about farts from Foodie. We're good. Almost at 3 hours. We're good. We don't need to go any further. What do you think? I think we'll cut it off here because the queen is putting off signs. I should go to bed anyway. And I happen to agree with her. So thank you guys for coming in. I really enjoyed doing this retro with you. And if you're someone here and you're new here, if you want to like and subscribe, I sure would appreciate it. But y'all have a good one, and we'll see what's happening with Foodie tomorrow. Who knows? She might come back online tomorrow and be huffing like Rufus the Bull and say that she went to the movies and let us know how the night went. So y'all be well and have a good one. And I'm going to leave you guys with a nice relaxing song to end the night. Night, night.